Oh, well, folks, welcome back to the, what's it called? Three Guys and Sometimes Bob podcast. We're, here in the, cigar cave. We're, cigar cave.
Cigar Cave, folks, the best place where cigars meet motor oil. It's fantastic.
Yeah. Where cigars meet motor oil and, haircuts happen as, often as,
Heart to hearts, Joe. Come on, man, get it right. Dive into a space where each smoke swirl tells a story. Tremendous stories, folks.
yeah, and, every tune-up, brings wisdom. Didn't know you needed it, but, there it is. And if you need a
trim or a tipple, we got that too. The mischievous mixologists at Steam Distillery, they're fantastic, believe me.
Right. Thanks to, Steam Distillery. And, joined by your favorite hosts. And maybe Bob, if he's not.
Lost again. Bob's always lost, but we love him. We cover everything, folks, from the profound to the ordinary, and sometimes we take sharp lefts into the wonderfully weird.
Come on, man. Let me finish. It's all part of the, charm in our part lounge, part garage, part salon, where
normal is the strangest thing you'll hear. It's incredible, folks. Sponsored by the eclectic corners of the Cigar Cave and the angry scientists at Steam Distillery.
get ready for, laughs, insights, and, the odd puzzler. So, kick back, light up, and,
Join us on this fantastic freewheeling journey of chat and chance. This isn't just any podcast, it's your passport to a world of impromptu adventures. The best adventures, believe me. Me.
Come on, man, let's get started.
No bam. So here we are, episode 23.
Welcome, everyone.
I'm going to thank President Joe Biden and former President Donald Trump for getting up early this morning and doing our intro. Yeah. So,
I don't know if I've ever heard him do that, but
I was trying to make it do it so where he like his like random pauses that he forgets where he was at.
Then it'd be dead air.
But when Joe read the thing, it interpreted it a different way, apparently. So,
oh my goodness! Wow,
fuck me in the neck.
So I wanted a debate style of an intro, and they pulled it off a little bit, and it sort of accented their stereotypical,
right.
Trump, it's all about me, and everything's grand and great, and Joe is about what was I saying again?
What?
Yeah. So, anyways,
where am I?
I like the old cognitive bit with Dr. Ronnie Johnson.
Ronnie Johnson.
Yeah, Ronnie Johnson was the...
he was a clown, used to represent McDonald's?
Actually, his name is Jackson, so 45 fucked it up again. He's talking about cognitive... He just got done talking about a cognitive test, and he goes on...
He couldn't remember the test or something,
No, he wanted to thank his doctor, Dr. Ronnie Johnson, who is the guy from Texas now. He's a congressman. He's not he's still a doctor, but he's
not practicing.
He's not. Yeah, he's a congressman right now, but his name is.
So he's not practicing anything.
His name is Jackson, not Johnson.
All right.
Well, maybe Johnson was his proctologist. He was confused.
No, that was what his little thing was. That's a Johnson.
Got it.
Maybe you said a little Johnson.
Yeah, I love it. One's
how many
an
years
idiot,
ago
the
was
other one's
that?
forgetful, huh?
How many years ago was that?
Saturday.
No shit.
Yeah.
Well, that was
it was this weekend.
That was this weekend.
I saw that
years ago.
Yeah, it was like
I had to watch that one. I missed that one.
Yeah,
it was like
funnier
100th of a year ago.
100th of a year ago.
Yeah, it's
3 days.
It's like the thing that Fox had on there with Biden turning around and looking at something, and they had to shift him around.
Yeah.
They narrowed that down. If they'd widened it back out, which the other ones did, he was thanking a parachute.
No, they showed that.
Did they?
Showed that on Fox. Absolutely, they did.
I don't watch any of them, so I don't know.
The thing I saw was this very cut thing where it was just, he was standing there.
Well, he wandered off. And
he just turned around and goes...
No, he turned around and walked out like 12 steps like he was lost. But he was giving thumbs up to the Arab paratroopers. That's great. Mm-hmm. Unlike when he was on the stage at the convention.
Which convention?
Oh, did you not? Oh, you disagree with Obama having to escort him off the stage?
I don't have any clue what you're talking about.
Oh, you watched that one.
Yeah, I don't watch any of that, so I have no clue.
Saint Obama had to escort him off the stage.
I thought that was Trump.
No.
Trump escorted him off the stage.
That's next
Did they
week.
walk in? I think him and
That was
Hunter
the
should be
military
cellies.
down the ramp.
They should be.
They should be cellies.
I think they should hang out together. Maybe
Yeah.
they do a little crack, and he can tell them how wonderful he
Yeah,
is.
he's too old.
Yeah.
But no, it was that Barack had to, get his attention and go, come on, Joe, it's time to go have your strained peas.
I saw a thing on the interweb, because that's where I get all my information.
Right. Well, you
That a
should try
Secret
Facebook.
Service agent, while they were doing a stop in the Bay Area, or in California, I don't know if it was Bay Area, got held up at gunpoint. Mm-hmm. And they took his bag. I'm like, how? I don't know. I didn't read it. I just saw the headlines, so I'm guilty of all of that. I didn't read the details.
The text.
Mostly
I read
because I've got a very short attention span, and headlines is maxing me out. That's pretty much it.
About where
I
I'm
don't-
at. Yeah.
About 10 words
And
and you're
because
done.
if it's got something like, okay, so and so's got great fried chicken, I'm going to dig in a little bit.
Right.
But something that happened in California to somebody I don't know, not going to spend much time.
Yeah, I don't really give a fuck.
Yeah, I don't. No, I really don't. No, I mean, exalt. But yeah, apparently, and they said that the Secret Service agent did discharge a firearm. I got that much out of it. But they don't know if somebody was injured or anything. So
I hope so.
I was going to say, the guy, they travel with guns.
that's the first thing. The headline. That's why
Hey,
the headline
Bob,
grabs
it's
you.
more than one gun.
Yeah,
Plus, I mean, they
got one in
don't,
their
you
sock.
can't see a
Yeah.
gun and
they got one in their prison wallet probably.
nanoseconds later.
Their prison wallet.
So when you get patted down,
Well, yeah.
you still got that. So
Yeah, did that
Oh,
just
the knife.
happen? Or
that was just this last weekend. I just saw it like
a
yesterday.
lot of shit happened this last weekend. Apparently, I
It
wasn't
was
paying
Father's
attention.
Day. That's why.
Yeah, there. And another note, something didn't happen this weekend. I was flipping through. I don't know if you flip. I don't know if you flip through Netflix, but you browse through. I don't know what they call
Yeah,
it.
yeah,
Because flipping through, I'm thinking of dial, right? Back in the day, back when I was the remote control for my dad.
Yes.
Right.
Yep.
And kind of had to switch between the 3 channels we had. But the jacked up thing is the dial went 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and we had like 2, 4, and 47. So you're turning that bitch all the way.
Yeah, go to you.
Yeah, then you go to you, and then go to the other dial. All that shit. But anyways, they have this. They call it a documentary on a documentary series on Lance Armstrong.
Oh,
And-
the One Ball Wonder?
Yeah, and I started watching it, and then I realized each episode was an hour and a half. I'm like, you got 4 documentaries. You don't have episodes. You've got 4 standalone fucking documentaries. So, but the first part of it that really caught my attention, and I don't, honestly, I don't give a shit whether he was doping or whatever, because the fact that when they stripped him of whatever titles, they had to go like 25 people deep to find somebody who was clean enough to give them an award, 10 years after the fact, but whatever.
Right.
So that just means the whole industry was doing it, and he was just the best one at doing it.
Yeah.
So,
Yeah.
He got caught.
but honestly, don't care. But what got me was then he got sued by the federal government because they were sponsored by the post office, and that they defrauded the post office and they were suing for $100 million. That he had defrauded them because he was accepting sponsorship funds or whatever else he got. Maybe he got some free stamps. I don't know what they get. While doping. And my mind goes to, okay, you sponsor somebody because you want attention for whatever it is you do.
You're gaining.
You're gaining. It has nothing to
Why
do.
the fuck is the post office?
Well, and that was my next thing. I'm like, why do they need to advertise in first off, a team that's known for a French race? Why are you spending millions of dollars a year on a government agency that has to be self-supportive, that is broke as shit, and always bitch about being broke as shit, but you're spending millions a year on a bicycle team for advertising purposes?
On the defense of the post office, they do have to fund their own retirement.
Well,
That's why.
Yeah,
they're,
so
that-
wait, so don't
that's why
spend-
they're broke as shit. So don't spend the money on.
Well, that's what I'm saying. Yeah.
for
Yeah.
70 years. That's,
Yes,
Yeah.
70 years
You
they
Yeah.
have
can thank,
to fund them.
what was his name? Shrub for that. He's the one that signed
Who the
that.
fuck is Shrub?
Bushy.
Oh, I'm like, who the fuck is Shrub? I missed
He
one.
calls them tree and shrub.
Little bush.
Oh, okay. I thought it was before that.
No.
I thought it was way back in the days. That was recent then,
That was
or at
recent.
least 20 years ago, or whatever
Yeah.
it was.
Yeah, he was president quite a while ago.
Yeah.
He said that they
But it wasn't the 60s. I was thinking like 50s, like Eisenhower
No,
time and shit.
you were alive.
A little
Okay.
bit further back than
Yeah.
that.
You were alive.
Yeah. So, but yeah. So it was weird because I was like, and I've always thought, even back in the day, I remember my dad saying back when when you would like when TV channels would get fucked up because the Tour de France was on and like nobody watches the shit. But now I can't watch my fucking MacGyver and shit because it's on. And there's this prominent U.S. Postal Service team. And we're like,
Who the fuck cares?
yeah, why the fuck is the post office sponsoring teams?
Yeah.
Why does nobody, not people, enough
They're
people
trying
know?
to be relatable.
But that's not going to make me say, okay, I'm going to
was the
spend.
last
I'm gonna go
time you-
mail. I'm gonna go buy a book of stamps
I
now.
still
When
got,
was
I,
the last time you had your mail delivered by a bicycle guy?
A bicycle?
Never.
Never.
A post office on a bicycle?
No,
Yeah.
he barely drives up the driveway if he needs to. They cram. They're able to. It's amazing how much shit they
Oh,
can
yeah.
cram in my post. And I got one of those really nice ones because I got tired of the fucking homeless people in Grants Pass stealing my mail.
Well, you should have something with a goddamn lock on.
I did. I got one now. I got this fancy one.
about
Got
time.
the-
One of the rolled steel kind of things.
I don't know. I bought it off
Yeah,
Amazon.
yeah.
Mr. Bezos sent it to me.
How
No, I
nice
mean,
of him.
it's probably 12, 14 inches by
We
12,
have-
14 inches and 18 deep. It's amazing how much shit that they can cram in the little door because it's got a little door that flips open.
Yeah,
and-
yeah, 'cause they
and
can't-
I open it up and go, you got to have a key for this.
How did you get that fucking
yeah, no,
German Shepherd
I'm
in
convinced
there?
my post guy, my
Well, no.
mailman's got a key to open it.
No, that's one of the.
It's not Jason Wilkins.
Ask your expert, Jason. When I got a box, I think I bought it at Diamond. The box you use has to be approved
Yeah.
By the
and
postmaster.
And if it's a lock, it's got to be a specific lock because they have keys.
Yeah, I didn't ask.
Yeah.
So
The,
because they'll shove it through the little
Right.
slit, and then if they have a
Says
package,
slit. Slit.
Slit's something else.
Oh, yeah,
It goes vertically.
Hey, it
Yeah.
does. The slits go up and down.
Yeah. But
I like a good slit.
Shag
I like a bad
linoleum.
I like a back
I
slit.
like-
I like a bad slit.
Yeah, who am I kidding?
Hey, another poll question.
How do you like your slits?
Mailbox.
All of them.
All of them.
But anyway, when people back to Lance, the riders, if you take a look at them, the teams and the sponsors, the item they're sponsoring is buy hours of this food versus
Yeah.
our competitors.
Nestle. Yeah.
Yeah, and or drink this instead of that. How
Product.
do you say
We've got no other options for first class mail.
No.
Yeah,
no.
take our.
Well, there is. You can
Not first class mail.
not first class mail. I mean, you can get overnight. The UPS.
Well, you can pay UPS to send you a letter. Yes, you can.
Yes, yeah, a lot more than
Yeah.
throwing a
they take it to the
what's a
post
stamp up
office
to
and
like
put
a
it
bucket
in.
Yeah,
and a quarter
exactly.
now?
And they charge you $12 for your letter.
I don't know.
Yeah, exactly.
I think the last one I wrote down and I put it where my stamps are was like 49 cents. It's probably 55.
Yeah,
It's
you
in
can
the
buy
60s now, I
Yeah,
think.
it's funny.
Is it?
They sell
The forever stamps?
The forever stamp.
Yeah.
And they keep on going up forever in price.
Well, yeah,
Well,
that's
yeah,
why
but-
if you bought them 10 years ago.
There's- yeah.
Yeah,
You're
that's
saving
what
money.
we should have done. We should have bought about $100,000 worth of
the
forever
price
stamps
for a first class
and
stamp?
sold them.
Well, yeah. Then you sit outside the post office with a freaking briefcase
With the
going.
nickel
with a briefcase
cheaper.
going
A nickel cheaper than what they're selling them in
68
there.
cents
68 cents, yeah.
68 cents for a goddamn stamp.
for a 1 ounce price. Yeah.
Yeah, but I think when they went to Forever, that was the smartest motherfucking
Oh, yeah.
thing that they ever did.
Well, sure.
Because they
don't have to print no more.
They had to print onesies and twosies and
Yeah.
threes, so your 45 could add a 2 and a 3 cents.
Well,
to get it
and
to-
see, what I would have done if that was me, it's kind of like how, like if a certain business gives away gift cards. If the average price of something on my menu is $25,
Yeah.
I'm going to give a $15 gift card. Or a $20. I'm not going to give enough of a gift card as a donation or whatever.
Oh, if you're donating, yeah,
Donate
we don't
to
do
cover
gift cards.
to cover an entire item.
Yeah. No. You always do a
Yeah.
one. If you're going to give it away, which we don't, we used to, and I wasn't being a pain in the ass. But no, you don't give them a $25 gift
No.
card for a $12.99 meal.
No.
No.
Yeah.
You give them a $10 gift card for a $12.99 meal and go, oh, now you owe me $3.
Yeah.
Fair enough.
And hopefully you brought a,
Because
friend.
it's no money to them.
Yeah.
I mean, it's free. Or
Exactly.
Yeah.
It's gratis. You're losing money on gift cards when you
Yeah.
give them away.
Yeah. So, but anyways, yeah. So I was watching that thing, and then they went into his youth about how he came about, and they had just
when he still had 2.
when he still had. I'm assuming I didn't look. They didn't talk about it. They didn't. I didn't watch it long enough to get into that part of his life. But it was like when he was 16, he entered the triathlon, and it was like where they had 15. They altered his birth certificate because you had to be in whatever state it was in. I think it was Florida. You had to be at least 16 to
So he's
enter
been
this.
cheating forever.
Yeah, pretty much. But they have pictures of him like in the newspaper and all that. He didn't win the triathlon, but he was ahead in most by a long shot. Like he was the first one out of the water. He was the first one out of the run. Apparently, the bike back then was not his forte, and then whoever won it
with the bike.
And they have this guy won it, but it was all Lance Armstrong all over the papers because this 16-year-old just blew away all these professional level.
I don't know if I would consider that cheating if you entered at a younger age.
No, it's not. It's not above board or whatever you want to call it.
Right.
But it's not cheating in the event.
It's not like a 30-year-old playing Little League baseball,
or a man swimming in women's sports,
or a
that
man
like
swimming
that.
in women's sports. True,
but
well, there's more drag on them because they got a rudder.
But it's funny because they did like.
Deal. Sorry, Bob. I did not count to 7 when I said it. Yeah, if you're a man, don't fucking swim against women.
Or do
unless you're playing.
Yeah.
Unless you're what?
Playing. It's fun. You're
If you're playing Marco Polo, absolutely. I love playing Marco Polo with women.
Yeah.
Yeah, because you're supposed to close your eyes.
You close your eyes and you're just reaching and grabbing.
You're just reaching and grabbing.
I love to go swimming with
bow-legged women who swim between my knees.
Anyways, so
Mr. That was Colonel Potter.
Colonel Potter. Yeah. Those other things too, but yeah, he.
I thought that was. That was on MASH, right?
It was.
Yeah, I'm trying to think. Colonel Potter. That sounds familiar.
He was singing in the shower, and the Padre come walking in. Oh, sorry, Padre.
Yeah.
I love that show.
What was the other one where he was a general and he came in and he was just whacked out?
Oh yeah, Stone.
Yeah.
Oliver Stone?
No, General Stone.
Oh, General Stone.
Yeah. Yeah. He played. He was on that show twice.
Something about slapping their feet on the mud, Mississippi mud.
Mississippi, yeah. Sing us a ditty.
Yeah, I don't remember that much about MASH. Watched it all the time back as a kid, but
I watch it every day now.
Is it still on?
It's on MeTV.
Oh.
Can you identify yourself?
I am me.
This is me.
This is me. It's just
massive.
Yeah. You would probably enjoy watching it because it's got that military.
Well, I did when I was a kid. I said I haven't seen it on any place.
Yeah, it's on MeTV at 7 and 7:30 every night.
You can get it on YouTube, probably.
Is it?
Yeah.
I think I have because I've got one of the over-ear antennas, and I think I get some of those network things.
Yeah, channel 191 or something.
I don't watch a whole lot of TV until my bedtime at 7:30 p.m.
That's when I watch Seinfeld.
And then I'll get on the bedroom TV and I'll turn on whatever series. I'm doing Brooklyn Nine-Nine right now.
Oh, I have not done Brooklyn Nine-Nine, but have you done Tacoma 9?
I've watched parts of that. Yeah,
that fucking shit.
Same. It's the same kind of a thing.
Concept,
it's just.
Yeah, they all spun off of Reno 911 or Reno.
Well, that was funny. I only saw that.
Reno funny 911 was freaking.
But Tacoma's pretty funny.
Tacoma's, yeah, and
not as racy, not as as Reno 911.
Reno 911 sort of was like the Saturday Night Live of comedy
cop shows.
Cop shows, you know.
Yeah, I like the guy with the shorts and the
cowboy boots. Yes,
Lieutenant Dan, not Lieutenant Dan. That's a different thing.
I think it is Dan.
It is Dan, but it's not Lieutenant.
No,
it's.
I don't remember.
I don't know.
Like I say, I only saw the show a couple of times.
Yeah.
Since I don't get cable.
It's funny enough.
No, Sergeant Dangle or something like Dangle.
Yes, Dangle.
with his high shorts.
Captain Dangle.
So anyways, what do we got going? What have you guys been doing?
Well, same thing that we were doing yesterday when you stopped by. And I think that's good.
Sit around, smoke cigars.
Sit around and bullshit with the boys.
Yeah, that's not a bad thing.
Drink coffee. Speaking of which, Wang.
Oh, you need a wanger?
You need a wanger?
Yeah.
Oh, Wang!
I could use a wanger too.
I'm still good. I've already had my since I got up at 3:30 this morning.
I was up at 4. I've had 12 cups
we could
already.
have talked.
I got up.
I don't want
5,
to.
took a leak, went back.
I had no reason to talk. You know, it's funny. I was thinking about life.
Oh, again?
I mean, just little bits of it because I've been throwing about this whole, and I told you guys about it probably last week about doing the YouTube channel of just Mondays with Mike or whatever I'm going to call it, and I was going to do it based on Steam, but I'm not going to do that anymore. I'm just going to do it just bullshit like this, but just me talking,
but just you,
and then have random people.
Thank you, sir.
Well, you could have brought the pot out with these two black drinkers.
And then
black coffee.
I realized just sort of self-reflecting that I am probably the most social people that literally hates fucking people. Hates people.
I saw that meme with a husband and a wife. We are the first. It was exact same meme.
Really?
Meme is like we are the most social couple that hate people. It said something like, we can go to a restaurant, say hi to everybody, and sit in a corner by ourselves and wish that we were at home, but we're always out.
See, I don't want to be at home, but society in general pisses me to fuck off. Just looking around. I mean, outside of my core tribe or whatever you want to call it.
I spend a lot of time at home. I'll go down to Steam,
Yeah.
have a couple of drinks, go home, sit on my deck, and go, thank God I'm here.
Yeah, but yeah, you do. But then you're out and about a lot. I mean,
yeah.
you're not one to really.
I don't.
Thank you,
like
sir.
me, unlike myself. When I get done here, I go home.
Yeah.
And I putter around the house and I do shit, and then it's like, oh, I gotta go do this, I gotta go do that, I gotta run over here, I gotta run over there. I'm doing little short trips all over the place.
Yeah.
When you go, you go, fuck, I'm gonna take a drive, and you end up in Crescent City.
Yeah,
Just on a whim. I am not that guy.
I've gone to Klamath Falls just to get barbecue.
Yeah, just to get barbecue. I'm not gonna go. I'm not
for
gonna
lunch.
drive across the highway to go get barbecue.
Oh, you lazy bastard.
I guess so.
Yeah.
But yeah,
But
self-reflection
yeah,
is good.
it's sad. Yeah, I was like, you know what? People are dumb, and I don't like them.
For the
You
most
know,
part, yeah.
I don't want. I have no
The
desire
most
to be
part,
around large
public
groups
are
of people.
stupid.
Yeah.
Public are
Yeah.
people are smart, but public
Bob has
Yeah.
always got this great saying: "This world would be a lot better with less people in it."
Yeah.
No, this is a great planet. Unfortunately, it's got people on it.
That is. Yeah.
Well, we're part of those people, and I like to be here with you guys.
well, within reason.
Again,
we got a
again.
list. We got a list.
We got a-
Well, I got lots of
Oh,
lists.
I just added a motherfucker to my list, but we're not going to talk about that. I was sitting. Did I mention last week? I told Rhonda this. I was out on the deck because it's been a beautiful morning, except for the last 2 days. I've been freezing my ass off.
39 degrees this morning.
It was cold this morning. I hate to admit
It's
it.
been a bit nipply in the
I
morning.
had to.
It has.
I had
Because
to
I've been
turn
up at 3 to 4
I had to
a.m.
turn the pellet stove on last night.
Oh, did you?
Oh God.
Cool. Good for you.
Because the missus
Well, yeah,
requested
I
it, and I'm like, oh God, here we go. But I'm glad I did because I turned it on this morning when I got up because it was 39 degrees outside.
Yeah.
Which is pretty rare for June when they get snow up at Crater Lake.
Yeah.
But I was sitting out there last week when we were getting at 70 degrees, 60, 70 degree mornings. It was nice. Drink my coffee, have my smoke. Smoke.
Sitting on your
not
big
not,
deck?
not smoke, but smoke.
Yes.
Sitting on my big deck. And I was thinking, man, I just had this sense of peace about me that I was outside, it was quiet, and I'm like, okay, today's a good day. Today, everything in my life is just going just fine.
Then somebody opened their yap.
And then, the businesses are doing good. Everything is calm. All 5 of them are just trucking right along. All our hard work, it's starting to pay off. And then 6 hours later. And then I'm going, what the fuck happened with that feeling? Because this phone call happened, this call came in, this email came in.
But look at the fact that you had some peace.
I had some peace for a moment, and it was nice.
It is
was,
bitching, and that's what I do.
And
I get
I'm going to
home.
strive towards that until last night.
You need to go sit on top of a mountain someplace and be
And
a
reflect.
hermit.
My top of
I'm
my
so
mountains is my
afraid.
big deck with my heaters this morning, and then the can decided it's going to die.
Just so afraid of leaving. That's my problem. My type A personality is I can't, and I admire that about any of you guys. I can go, oh, I'm going to hop in here and I'm going to disappear for 3 or 4 days. Me, I'm thinking, okay, what's going to happen? What can I not control? And I know I'm admitting that. It's like
it's a
if
lot of
I'm
shit.
here to, because I'm the fixer. I will fucking fix anything that you throw at me by making this phone call, that phone call, this phone call. Going and visiting somebody going, hey, how do I, da-da-da-da-da. I've become that in my life, and it's kind of weighing on me a little bit. So
You need to do some
traveling?
Meditation.
Meditation,
Yeah,
maybe that's it.
inflection and
You know,
I'm afraid what I'll learn.
well,
Yeah,
that's
I mean-
part of it. That's part of it.
Yeah, don't go
then
too
you try
deep
to get
into
over
it.
that.
You got to stay in the shallow waters for a bit.
Yeah.
Yeah, you
Speaking
stay
of
where you can
meditation-
still stand up, but at least you're wet.
Yeah.
And that starts it, and then after a while, you can get your tube out and start floating.
Yeah.
actually, speaking of meditation, down in California, I used to go to a once a week Wednesday, 2 hours in the evening on a meditation at the lighthouse in Montera. And I've been looking up here.
No.
There is no repetitive place to go where you could spend 2 hours, everyone just quiet and.
So no one will talk to you. You don't have to deal. You don't have
No,
to. You don't
no,
have to
I
listen
mean,
to people. You walk in and the head nods and thumbs up.
Well,
and,
it
or do you have a meet and greet hour?
No. What you just there's always a leader of some sort who leads the thing, and they'll calm down and thing.
I know a guy that will do that for you. No, for real. There's a gentleman that I back 100 years ago when he was my massage therapist. He's really, and he's a customer here at the cigar
At the cave?
Yeah, at the cave. His name's Jason, and he is very, very. I don't want to call him spiritual, but what would be another
Weird?
enlightened?
Oh, okay.
Well, he's a little weird. I think everybody
Aren't we all?
in that world, we're all a little weird. But I don't know if he does any group things or he's a super enlightened. Thank you.
Yeah.
He's very bright and shiny. Is that what you're saying?
Yeah, no,
he's very
no,
light.
he's not- he's not-
He's very lit up.
No, not bright and shiny. Just
Oh, so he's dumb.
no. He's,
I'm going to throw all these words out at you, and
Yeah.
finally you're going to pick one.
Yeah, well, you haven't hit one yet, but
Does he have a nice personality?
he does.
Okay,
he
see, we
does.
got one
He
nailed
does. He
down.
got a
We'll
great
start with
personality. And I doubt he's even a listener because this would just be toxic.
There is that.
He would have dropped out at Shag.
Oh, prior to Shag, like the first motherfucker. But no, he's a super good guy. And you're right. There probably needs to be, well, we can't go to, oh, fuck, you just draw me into shit. We can't go to the city park and go, I'm going to go sit and,
No.
because all your,
You can. You just have friends.
you just got a lot of friends and they can offer you probably fentanyl, methamphetamines, heroin.
They do not offer.
They don't offer? Well, if you give them money, they probably will go get
You gotta
some.
ask.
You got to ask for
You got to
it.
ask. They just offer that shit up.
Okay.
They're
Well,
pretty.
The one
pretty
thing that I've been
stingy.
looking for is, or I found, and I've always wanted to try it, is down in Shasta, around Weed, there is.
those are those guys in the mountain.
There's a Buddhist monastery where you can
Oh.
do like a 2-3 day retreat. I've done those.
You can't talk though, right?
I've done it. It was really funny. There's a place in
Your
California.
brother did one of those. Didn't
Does one every
Tommy?
year. He does one. So does his wife.
Yeah.
They go
yeah.
at separate times.
Yeah, they go somewhere like in Boston or
New York.
New York?
Upstate
Okay.
New York.
But no, those I did a silent retreat for about 4 or 5 days, and it was.
I would explode.
No,
I would
what's-
too.
I would fucking
what's really
explode.
funny is because you don't have to do a silent one. You can just do a retreat, whatever. It was peaceful, but if you're doing silent, you get this tag around you so other people don't come up and have a conversation.
Right, and
with
ask you if you want a cup of coffee or something.
yeah.
And I remember.
Can you nod yes and no?
Yeah.
Oh,
You can
okay.
communicate. You just can't talk.
Right.
Well, it was funny. There was an old. I was trying to
Celebrate.
Celebrate.
take an elevator to the next floor, and some old guy comes out and he's lost, and he says, "Where is blah blah blah?" And I'm sitting there, I know where it is. I said, so I broke my silent retreat and said, "Yeah."
So my
it's-
thought-
Because you helped out a fellow human being that
Yes,
was.
I did.
No, but that's not part of the deal.
Oh, you're not allowed to help?
But no.
Fuck 'em.
Yeah, fuck them. If they can't figure
So
shit out,
guy's
they
laying-
shouldn't be there.
The guy's laying there having a heart attack, and
Okay.
everybody's going, "I ain't saying shit."
When you go to the Luxor in Vegas on the Strip, and they check you in, they give you a map, they circle, they highlight. This is how you get to your elevator. If he lost his map at the fucking monastery, that's on him. That is on him.
The funny part is, I think it's in Millbrae. It's an old convent, and for some reason they have a lot of
An old condom?
A convent.
Convent.
That's
Okay.
an old nun.
That's an old nut.
because the bedrooms were the it's I don't know 8 by 8 or something
Yeah,
like a
cribs.
cell, a crypt. And that's where they had a bed and a sink or whatever. And that was my bedroom.
I
for 3
swear I'm
days.
going
Leave
to
it
hell
alone,
with that thought.
G. Leave it alone.
No, I just want to know what the nuns do in their private time.
Well, no, it's no longer that. And but what's
They don't do
amazing,
that.
Millbrae is in a part of the Bay Area that is very
Yeah.
populated, and there's this area, and I'm trying to remember. I can't remember the name. Rosary. No,
That's the beads, right?
But what it is,
The
they
bead
have
place.
a large area, wooded and stuff, in the middle of this, and you have paths, and you walk, and you get to the edge. You go, oh, there's civilization. Hello there. How are you? See you
Turn
later.
around, come back.
Yeah. It was peaceful for 2-3 days, not talking. I read a book. I think I read. That's the first time I read Thich Nhat Hanh, the Buddhist monk. I read
What
one
if-
of his books. And,
what if you're there and your lips are moving? Does that count? When
well,
you're reading?
you can remember. You can do a retreat. It
That's
doesn't have to
okay.
be silent. So I mean, people could.
So hold on a second. My thought is that
Uh-oh.
no. It's
Here
just
we go.
it's just if I was there to do a silent retreat, my initial thought is it should be isolated to everybody being a silent retreat, because that would be part of the thing was no outside.
Yeah, you don't want to hear nothing.
outside stimulation.
They have some like that.
What about music?
Gotta
Can
go
you
to
listen to
a
music?
different spot.
I assume if you had at that time, if you had earplugs.
Okay, so this is what we're going to add this to Goat Mountain. We're going to add a
Retreat?
no. It's going to be nothing but a retreat for people, a working retreat. But no, a meditation area. Well, I know we'll get some rocks.
Sweat lodge.
Well, that's if you're doing peyote.
No, you can do
We just got
other
to keep
stuff.
Roy out of it.
Peyote run.
Have you ever walked the labyrinth at Asante?
No, did they have one?
Uh-huh.
Yeah, in the back. And walking a labyrinth is a
They're pretty neat.
At the hospital?
yeah.
Was it out in the
it's-
field or something?
No, it's paved. It's all paved, but it's marked. So it's a labyrinth where you start out and you just meander. You follow the path, and you get to the center, and you can
Is there like dragons and shit? Because when I think labyrinth, I'm thinking like
Yeah.
medieval
I'm
Dungeons
looking
and
for
Dragons bullshit going
looking for
on.
little trolls and
No, I think it's
Or big
a
trolls.
lovely place. I mean, it's near the hospital, so you're
Right.
not secluded anywhere.
Yeah.
Meditation labyrinth.
So,
that's
thi-
a peaceful one.
I think that would be, and I'm kind of surprised, Bob, that you, with your beautiful property that you have down there on the river, that you don't have a little sitting area with some rock stacked.
Maybe
up
he
and-
does, but he doesn't tell you because he didn't want you hanging out there.
That
Well,
could be it.
Yeah.
No, it's good, but then the fucking weeds come up, and then
Well,
you're
you
buried.
can you can spend an
Nature
hour
takes it back.
reflecting.
Something
Oh
like
yeah,
that.
yeah. Okay, I
Until you
follow.
So
walk
my
on-
thought,
you walk on the white.
Yeah.
because at my house I've got that too, but I call it the toilet.
Your reflection room?
Yeah, just it's quiet. I'm by myself.
Yeah. That's
Nobody's fucking with bothering me.
true. Right. Well, you hope
I can
not.
stay there as long as the iPad stays charged. All that.
Well, you can spend a half hour weed eating and getting in tune with the earth,
No,
and then
no,
you can
no.
sit
The-
there
the-
and.
meditation is not meant to be physically active.
Well, you don't
other than maybe
meditate
possibly
first.
walk.
Oh no! What you need is a goat staked right next to it.
He had one of those once. Neighbors'
Yeah,
goats.
Yeah, the neighbors' goats, bastards.
Goat bastards.
Goat bastard.
I love a good.
No, but
I mean,
a-
I've
a
never
lab-
owned a goat, so I can't say that.
Yeah.
A labyrinth takes. I built a labyrinth at the Lutheran Church in Half Moon Bay. That takes a lot of mathematics and a lot. I mean, the thing is bigger than this.
Don't they got like a plan or something that you can buy off?
Well, no,
like,
the labyrinths
in-
are all the same. I mean, there's two types of labyrinth, but the one that you walk in and it's like you look at it and go, oh yeah, you just walk around. No, you're going back and over here.
But what happens if you get in the middle and you're like running into like the mouse
So
maze?
has it got walls or is it just paths?
Just pass.
Just paths. So you
Oh, then you can walk
You can
across
just
if
walk
you get
across. If
lost.
you're like,
Yeah.
I'm scared. How am I
Yeah.
going to get out the middle?
No, normally that's the thing is you walk towards the inner piece, like whatever you're looking for, and then you walk.
Yes,
you just
I can read
walk
those.
out. But it's 20.
the mind
30
is a crazy
feet
thing.
across to do
So
all
the
that.
diameter thing.
Yeah, me and this other person, we laid it out and then put.
Is it still there?
Yeah, it's still there. Somebody eventually donated palm trees that are all around the outside of it, which is. It's a nice, peaceful place. I mean,
I feel like there should be water with piranhas in the middle of the things. I mean, otherwise there's no challenge and no incentive to
Well,
not.
you want like pitfalls and fucking pit vipers and
No, don't make it weird.
Oh,
just
okay.
just water, deep water, not no little creek water. You want deep water so you can't touch the bottom.
Okay.
And wide enough so you can't touch the sides both at the same time.
All right.
So if you do decide you're gonna take the leap of faith because you don't want to do the zigzag back out, you
gotta earn it?
You got to earn it. It's part of the process. Either you're there for calm meditative purposes, or you're there for another version of fucking American Gladiator bullshit. And guys on the roof with frickin' slingshots.
Well, yeah, this took another turn, but okay.
so meditation is good.
Yeah,
It's
maybe I
difficult
should.
to get
I heard
into.
yoga's really good too. It's kind of like a
It's
form of
probably
meditation.
yeah. I've only hit this,
Yoga with piranhas.
I only hit this about maybe 4 or 5 times while I was doing the meditations. There is a point where you're aware of your being,
Yeah.
but you really don't feel your feet or anything.
I can't get there. I can't.
I've only done
My-
it 4 or 5 times because it's
My
not that easy to do.
Freaking brain goes into overload.
Well, that's the part in a meditation. One of the reasons they say count your breaths 1 to 10, 1 to 10, 1 to 10, is to occupy them fucking gray matter up there.
Right, and then I would get stuck on 10, 10, 10.
Then you go back
10.
to 1.
Then you go back
And then,
to 1.
then I get stuck on 1, 1.
Or you,
No.
You're breathing where you go. You
Yeah.
breathe in for 7 seconds through your nose, exhale through your mouth.
Yeah, I can.
Yeah,
I
it's
can
the
read
brain
something.
part
And
that
I
you
will
gotta
just repeat that shit in my brain. Repeat.
I've
repeat.
got a 10-ring circus in my head, and it's very difficult to calm all that down.
Mm-hmm.
But that's what you don't go into meditation and say, okay, I'm going to meditate. 2 seconds later, oh, this is good. No, fuck, it could take you an entire hour. To get
Okay,
there.
so you gotta really work at it.
Oh, yeah. It's
Well, and I believe, and I'm not saying that psychosis of doing drugs, but it probably
That's what happens when you drink too much and your liver falls apart, right?
psychosis of the drugs.
Of the liver.
Yeah,
Psychosis of the liver.
Psychosis of the liver. Yes. No, if people smoke the marijuana,
Smoke the devil's ladders.
yes, that they probably could achieve a little bit different consciousness.
Yeah, you fall
I mean,
asleep.
it's been many
Yeah.
many years since I've partaked.
Partaked? You partooken?
I partook
Partooken?
into the green. Not that I'm against it. I think people want to do it. Hey, knock yourself out. Have at it. But I know
not
people
for
that
you.
it's not. It is not for me. It makes me sick because I overindulge in shit. Because I have a very addictive personality.
Because you don't have any moderation
Well,
to you.
I don't.
When you go to sleep and if it works right, most of the time you get to that state right before you fall asleep or
Yeah.
things and
That's it.
and then all of a sudden you wake up the next day saying you remember it. The
Yeah.
things that I hit 4 or 5 times is you get to that point and you stay there where it's
Yeah,
the most
calm, peaceful.
peaceful times I've ever had in my life.
That's
Yeah.
how I go to sleep.
I have had
hypnotize
peaceful
myself.
moments.
My mom, eons ago, gave me some lessons about how to self-hypnosis. And you
We used to call that masturbation.
still do.
I do. Yeah,
okay.
I do.
This is a little different from that. You just
Oh.
you're not. You're
Put
not
you to
actually-
sleep too.
Yeah,
I'm
sleep-
sorry.
You're not
I
actually
sleep just
touching
fine.
yourself. But I'd sit there and you think of something pleasant instead of all the bullshit that's going on. And sometimes it's difficult to turn that shit off.
It is.
But when
Fortunately,
you do,
when,
and I'll sit there and just I can feel myself like sort of. It's like getting
And you
into a
start
really
seeing
comfortable
things.
bed. You just sort of sink into. it.
yeah. I'm fortunate. When I go to bed,
Well, that's part of the problem is thinking you can't do it.
Well, I don't have a problem. I can go to bed. I have the TV on. I got my dog, and boom! Within 5 minutes, I am out. I do not have a problem sleeping. Staying asleep is a whole different matter. About hour 4 or 5 is when I go, okay, I have enough. And that was at 3 o'clock this morning.
You're wanted.
What?
You want me to call Pedro and tell him to run it tomorrow?
Oh, did I do too much? Yes.
And Bobby's actually, he said actually trying to hit today or tomorrow.
Okay.
So I'll call Pedro and tell him to run it tomorrow. Because we got an email saying it's been declined.
Okay, yeah, because I did other things. Yep.
Yeah, I saw.
Yeah, I was busy this morning.
Well, you got to keep the store running.
Oh yeah, obviously.
Wars.
What?
Those are selling.
Man of Wars?
Yeah.
Really? I thought about
That's a
buying them.
horse.
So I was just looking.
It is.
I'll add a couple more.
was.
We're sold out.
It's not anymore.
Okay.
I don't know if Men of War still alive or not.
Oh, that was an actual
Okay.
horse's name. I thought it was like a breed of horse or something.
No, Man of War. That
was
that
one
was
horse.
That was one of the very first Triple Crown winners.
Yeah, War Horse is a different thing.
War Horse.
War horse. That's
That's a
right.
movie.
That's
Well,
is
they're-
it?
Yeah, they're also very large horses that cavalry would ride on and just run over people.
That's the way to do it.
Yeah. Well, now they have tanks.
Well, before Wang interrupted us,
Yeah. So
yeah, sleeping.
sleeping. Yeah, I
But,
don't.
no, I can lay there and go, okay, I'm gonna relax, and I usually do, and I can.
Yeah,
I don't have a problem.
that's why I put my Netflix show like with what is that Brooklyn Nine-Nine I'm watching now.
Yeah.
You know, I'll watch a full episode and I'll start a second one and I'll start to doze off a little bit, and then once I feel that, I'm like, okay, turn the TV off, put my CPAP mask on,
Nope.
and then I'm out.
My
and then
mask
I'm
goes
good.
on my head, and I lay, and then the TV's on, and my dog is watching Seinfeld. Literally, the dog watches Seinfeld.
That's a good dog right there.
And I'm like, okay, once I turn over, she knows.
Speaking of dogs, how's Izzy doing? And
Izzy is doing well.
With the ear?
Doc Nick and
Doc James.
Doc James took very good care of Izzy.
I saw James and
what's her name?
Yeah, but Bride.
Michaela.
Michaela.
Yeah.
Saw them Sunday night.
Yeah, no. James took very good care of Izzy. I dropped her off, and he had to put her into a meditated state to dig, because apparently dogs' ears are shaped differently than humans, because they go in and then they go down.
They go in and turn right.
Yeah, they turn right, left, upside down, whatever it is. But that little motherfucking foxtail,
Dude, they will work themselves deep in there.
Yeah, she was fine, and then next thing I look over, she is not fine. So apparently, they get in there just enough, and they start scratching the old eardrum, and that's when dogs go nuts. And so no, James, I took her in there, and he threw the scope in there. He goes, "Yep, you're right. There's a foxtail in there." And I go, well, "I'm just taking a guess because there's foxtails in my yard." And he goes, "Oh, we're gonna have to put her to sleep or put, sedate her." Because he goes, "I'm going to stick this thing in there, and then I got these long fingers, and he goes, I am not fast enough to reach in there, grab it, and pull it out
Before the dog
turns."
Yeah.
He goes, "So I'll see you in a couple hours. See you later."
So there's a I-5 northbound in Medford is closed due to crash involving multiple vehicles.
Holy shit!
Maybe a long-term closure.
Medford?
Northbound at mile marker 28.
Boy, am I
that-
glad I came up yesterday.
That is 28. That's like south.
That's just
that
it's
South
just,
Medford
it's,
exit.
it's just north of because Phoenix is that exits 24.
Okay,
so it's 4 miles north of that.
Oh, so that is the.
It is the south exit.
That's the south exit.
South Barnett Road, right there.
Yeah.
Was that on the facing book?
It was on the facing book. An hour, 2 hours ago it was posted.
I didn't even
Woody Harrelson got in a motorcycle accident.
Yeah, I saw that. And what's his name?
I got a DUI.
Ted Danson.
Yeah, the Big T, Big Timberlake.
Yeah, Justin got a DUI.
Oh, yeah. No.
In the Hamptons.
No, that was Justin Bieber.
Bieber.
Bieber got busted.
Holy shit! Where
Doing
was
what?
that at?
Drunk.
Again?
Yeah.
Seven Feathers. Someone hit $57,000 on a swap machine up at Seven Feathers.
That means nobody's going to win again for the next year.
Yeah, it starts out at 10,000. It went up to 57,000, and good for them. They were betting $750 a pull, which is great. I hate seeing people bet 80 cents and win thousands.
Yeah.
Because I am not that guy.
I know. I max bet. You got to max bet. In my mind, you got to max bet.
Oh,
Never
there
did me
it is.
any good, but
Watching the roads. KDR V12 major accident on I-5 milepost 28 between I-5 and Phoenix and I-5 and Medford. 12th Street traffic and continue to slow and accumulate to the north to the south.
Now, that's north of Barnett?
I think south of Barnett.
South of Barnett.
It's basically, it's backed up towards the shop because they show the elevated picture of the where the freeway's elevated above the city.
So northbound?
It's northbound lane.
It's north. I'm looking it's like southbound.
It says northbound lanes are closed in Medford, milepost 28 due to crash.
Oh.
Travelers are advised to detour at 24 or 27. Well, if it's at 28, okay, yeah. To use.
The thing about lengthy delay, that must be one hell of a fucking accident.
Yeah.
Well, and if it's not close to if it's not close to an exit, then they've got to fight through traffic
Well, the
to get up
airport's
there.
32, right?
Something like
Sure.
And then the next one is 30, and that's Highway 62.
that. Yeah.
Someone said they drove by right after it happened. This was a bad one.
Lots of
There's
cars.
never a
I'm
good
assuming
one.
they're-
Hey, man.
Oh, it's
Irish Mafia.
Irish Mobster.
Mobster.
Morning, Dan.
Don't go to Medford today, Dan.
No, what's the matter?
They're it's Talladega nights out there.
Oh, they racing people?
Oh,
Thank you.
No, they
Oh.
it's like a 27 car pileup.
Right.
Pileups, awesome.
Cool.
wow,
They got a picture of it?
All right.
Yeah,
I'm
that's
legal now.
That's a
Oh,
dump
you got
truck.
big
right
trucks
there.
involved.
Nice
Yeah,
color.
That's a lot of weight trying to stop all at once.
See that?
Well, thank God it's not the color of our truck.
Yeah.
Northbound?
Are they running today?
Up on the mountain.
Oh, shit, that's a dumpy.
Because if it was, then they're like, why the fuck are you in Medford anyway?
Ooh, that's a mess.
Yeah, that thing looked like it hit everything possible.
That's Barnett looking south.
What?
They go with you.
Okay, cool.
Here
Yeah,
you
let me see.
go. Oh. So I'm kosher now with that shirt.
Oh, fuck.
Oh, there you go.
Yeah.
Semi.
Thank you.
Yeah, semi and dump truck. That'll take a
Yeah,
while.
but it looks like the dump truck took the brunt of that.
Uh-huh.
Wow.
That's
That-
one of those heavy dump trucks.
Yeah, it's got a tag axle on it, so yeah, they're. Ooh, well, let's hope that there were survivors. Let's just say that. Okay, I'm not going to.
You know
Medford
what's
today.
funny? Well, it's not funny. I'm going to get some more coffee. That's what I'm going to do right now. Then I'll tell them what's funny.
All right. Oh, Wang. Yeah. Well, you got to do something.
Well, he's got fucking TikTok going on there.
He's straightening out your order.
Yes. He's fixing my shit. See, I always get in trouble when I try to do the right thing. Oh, fuck. Anywho, how's that that cigar over there, Bob?
Very nice. I like it.
And are you
It's a damn-
smoking it?
Yeah, it's a good stick.
Let's well, you're only into it a little bit.
Well, yeah. I just lit it.
It's actually a smooth.
It's smooth. It's a good cigar. Leaf by Oscar, 10-year.
Yeah, it's a 10-year anniversary. No, that's good.
Yeah.
And we've got our 11th coming up in August.
Yes, we do.
And we're going to have a...
We're gonna have Mr. Willie Herrera here.
Yeah, that's going to be cool.
That is going to be cool.
And,
No, thank you. That is a very nice smoke.
Yeah, it's nice. It's
Yeah, I took it when I first found those. I'm like, you know what? It's an anniversary stick, so I'm going to try their anniversary stick. And typically, anybody that comes out with an anniversary stick are pretty damn good.
Yeah.
I mean, it's a given that they are.
I think I've got 4 anyway, maybe 5 left of the...
Oh, of the
Flor de las Antillas.
Flor de las Antillas.
Yeah.
Yeah. So,
good.
and Bob, you were down in the Bay Area and you came home yesterday.
Yeah, I went down Saturday.
He caused the accident on the highway.
Yeah, I don't know about that.
You know, I found when I got down to the
Delayed reaction if he did.
I was in
that's okay.
in the Vacaville area, whatever, and I was getting the
God,
local.
that's a godforsaken area.
Yeah, but I was listening to traffic, so I found out that 80, which I was going to travel on, was started to back up in Albany all the way into
Albany, Oregon, or New York.
Albany, in the Bay Area.
I didn't know there was an
all the
Albany.
way
Yeah.
into San Francisco. Then there was also an accident at the toll gate, and the Giants were going to start at 105.
Oh, yeah.
And I got to go past.
Yeah, the triple threat going on there.
Yeah, no shit.
So I decided to do the 680, 24, 13, 580.
Good
And I said,
God.
okay,
It's fun.
No, but
Beautiful
you know what?
ride.
I said, okay, it's going to add. Well, I assumed it would take me 2.5 hours
Are
if I
y'all
was
out?
sitting in traffic, and it took about 2 hours. But what surprised me is doing all of that, coming back up from Halfmoon Bay. It was 20 to 25 more miles than it normally is. Next time we're going down, I'm going to try that again.
Yeah.
To see what it's like. I was
go that way
amazed.
sometimes when I head
Yeah.
back.
Are you, no coffee left?
No, Wang threw it all out. I'm like, bitch, get in there, make another pot.
Done.
And he's on it. I'm like,
Okay.
you are my bitch now. And no, actually, no. Yeah.
Well, what were you drinking yesterday's coffee?
No, this is today's.
Okay.
We just-
drank the whole pot already.
Damn near,
Which
yeah.
is
Well, there's 3 of us.
well, you're
drinking.
you're
This is my
you-
second
You're
cup.
second,
I
and
usually do
you're on
one.
number 3 or 4 or 10.
And I'm, well, for the day, because like I said, I'm up at 3:30, 4 o'clock in
Yeah,
the morning.
yeah.
I start then and don't stop until.
Oh, do you have any biometrics for us today?
Not really any chance. Well, Iowa. We grabbed an. Did we have Iowa before?
I don't think
I don't
so.
recall Iowa.
It's Iowa's a state in the middle, like Kansas.
Yeah, that's right
Next
next
to
to
Illinois.
right
Yeah,
next
we've
to
got,
the Handy, or is that's in Boston, right? Or Massachusetts? Handy. I mean Handover,
Hand over fist over?
Hanover Fist. But we should have one in
would be
Arizona.
Hanover.
Let me
We
check
should
that. I
have
did not
Arizona.
check today.
Yeah, well, you need to know.
If not, I'm going to call him up and say I'm not going to call him. I'll send him a message.
Oh, on this one, I can't see more. I can't dial down more than just the countries.
Okay.
Hey, but Germany, we're back up to 5%, so we may gain another Germany one.
All right.
Let me, hold on. I'll be right
Another
back.
Southern Oregon soldier found our.
He's going after. He's going to get the computer. He's going to get the true.
Find out about what's
He's
really going on. Not this
what is
guess-
happening?
This guessing stuff.
So
Cool.
Well, I'm glad you made it back, and I'm glad you had a quick return. So obviously, whatever you had to do,
I got my license
you got your driver's license.
and I got my registration completed. So
there you go.
I'm a happy man.
There you go.
So you can't
Life
just
is
go to
good.
Wairika and handle all that shit, huh?
Well, remember, I did. I tried. I couldn't.
Well, obviously you didn't give them you didn't tell them who you were
No, they just said they don't do that anymore.
because you're Bob.
No, because I was a guy trying to renew the license on a
That's
truck.
so close to the Oregon border.
Yeah, we're not sure about you.
But God, who would want to? I mean,
They're trying to cut down on staff, and so what they've got these kiosks and stuff,
Right,
Where you're
right.
supposed to be able, or online. But remember, I told you, I tried online. It says no, not eligible.
yeah. Well, I'm glad you got taken care of.
Yeah, I'm.
And you spent the night in your house down there in Half
Yeah.
Moon Bay, and
Yeah, yeah,
all was good, and the stairs are still there.
yeah. And I now sleep with lights in the stairs. So
Oh,
when I
good,
come out of the
good.
bathroom at night.
Okay.
I know where the fucking stairs are.
That's a good idea.
So, do you have a master bedroom with a bathroom in it, or are they all separate?
Yeah, there is one, but I use the one that's at the top of the stairs. It's easier. It's the one. I
Well,
love.
that's the problem.
Well, yeah. Well, yeah, but I only once.
And
because
I'm-
Convenience comes with great responsibility, Bob.
and Gail pushing him down the stairs.
yeah.
Nobody said that out loud until
No.
now.
Well, when I was by myself, I was very careful.
Were you
because
reflecting and meditating?
I said, no, don't do this because if they won't find you for a month.
yeah.
Gravity still works over there, does
Gravity,
it?
ass over tea kettle. Yeah, where did that terminology come from?
Gravity?
No, ass over tea kettle. My grandmother used to say that.
Yeah, my dad did.
Yeah, it must be.
Like when you were carrying the tea kettle and then you fell downstairs?
So the ass went over the
Apparently,
top of the
that was enough of an issue. They created a saying for it back in the day.
You've heard of that?
I've heard it, but I don't know where it came from.
Oh, Bob's
I
we're gonna
don't-
get some Googling.
And I
going.
don't think I've ever actually said it,
I have said it.
other than why did they say that?
When I
would be
see someone
coming.
crash or wreck or something, it's like, oh, they went ass over tea kettle. Interesting. There's a lot of those sayings out there that are there. So, and Roy, you got Miss Haley today.
I got Miss Haley.
I had her yesterday. She put me to sleep.
Yeah, I went to sleep 2 weeks ago. Last week, I think I stayed awake the whole time.
Yeah,
I-
I tried to, but for some
it
reason,
gets-
Did we have Saxony-Anhalt before in Germany?
yeah, I think
Yeah.
you
Yeah,
did.
okay, so we didn't gain anybody in Germany. They went up by 5%, so which means we lost somebody else. Well, I'm taking that.
Oops. Sorry.
Probably that
tell-
Israeli.
Okay.
That Israeli's not there anymore, maybe.
Oh.
No, the Israel's still there, but I don't think they ever go away if they just, I don't know.
I don't know.
So actually, ass over tea kettle is an improvement or sanitized version. What started in England, arse over tits.
Arse over tits.
Yeah.
And
So
that makes
would-
it even better?
Well, no. So arse over tits would make sense that if you flip over and do
Okay.
your arse goes over your tits.
Huh.
But then they added instead tits to sanitize it.
Tea kettle.
Make it
Tea kettle.
Huh. So it means flipping or turning or,
Yeah.
or
Falling
falling.
over.
Oh, interesting.
Did we have Nevada before?
Oh, that's my guy.
I don't think so.
Yeah, that's my guy.
No, I thought you said Arizona.
Well, he lives in Lake Havasu.
Oh, so he's on the border. Depends
Yeah.
on where he's at
Yeah,
when he's
where his
listening.
VPN is.
That's
Whereas-
what side of the lake he's listening to it on?
Right.
Yeah, it doesn't have enough data to see where, so that's
Okay, well, welcome,
Welcome.
Mark
we got.
Safaloff.
Still got Philadelphia. We got 2 spots.
This
in
crazy
Florida still.
bastard I was in the Navy with in the reserves. He looks a lot like Jim Carrey, and he acts a lot like Jim Carrey.
Oh, yeah?
Crazy. We had to go down to training. I think we went to Port Hueneme, and we
That's a cool place. I like
And
Port
we
Hueneme.
drove there,
Port
and
Hueneme?
for whatever
Hueneme?
reason,
Hueneme?
we were down there for 2 weeks, and he's like, "We'll just drive down there," and I'm like, "All right, take your truck." And he drives like such an asshole, and my type A of being in the passenger seat is not well.
Did you have to put your head between your knees?
I did, and he was just driving, and I remember reaching over.
Or did you put it between his knees?
No, there was none of that. And I tap him on the
Well, you're
shoulder,
Navy, yeah.
and it got to be a joke where I just tap him on the shoulder and go, "Hey, you're driving like an asshole."
Well,
so when he
no.
listens to this, he's gonna go, "Yep, that was me."
So is asshole like we're very
Aggressive.
hard as because you can be an asshole going 20 and a 50.
No, aggressive.
So he
So-
was making progress correctly.
He was making progress, but that's a long drive from Grants Pass to Port Hueneme because
Oh, yeah.
we had to get off on the, if I believe, at the top of Where in the hell were we? We went to Six Flags too while we were down there.
Oh, up to
Santa
That's
Clarita.
Grapevine up there.
Yeah, the Grapevine. So you get off the Grapevine and you head out on the Ventura Highway. And the Ventura Highway takes you out to the coast and then it takes you down to Port Hueneme.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. But, there's
Reminds me
a
of-
song on the Ventura Highway.
Yep, in the moonlight.
Yes, it's on the
I think,
Breakfast in America album by America.
I think we gained a second place in Austria
Really?
because we were Styria before, but now we've got a Corinthia.
Never heard of
Never heard of
Corinthia.
that. I don't think we had that before.
Is that a state?
Well, I don't know what they call them in Austria.
I don't know.
Hey, any of you Austrian fuckers out there that are listening, tell us what they call you, or where you live, states or provinces or
So what states
regions.
are the Germans in?
The Germans right now, we've
Of
got 10,
confusion?
we've got 10 of them. We've got the North Rhine-Westphalia, which is 38% of them.
That's
Bavaria,
South.
Baden-Württemberg region,
Baden.
whatever. It doesn't have
Baden-
it doesn't have two dots over the A, so it's Baden.
So it's also South.
We've got Land Berlin. We got Mecklenburg-Vorpommern.
Maybe you should have the German guy read.
We have Saxony, Lower Saxony,
Upper Saxony.
Saarland, Thuringia, and Saxony-Anhalt. Anhalt.
Anhalt.
So you got a lot south and some east.
So the southern part. Do they speak with southern drawls in
Oh,
southern?
absolutely.
Absolutely. Dude.
When I was a kid,
So
we
then
used
we
to
got
listen
hillbilly
to a
everywhere.
comedian from Bavaria, and it was very difficult to understand him. It's like listen to someone who's
From the
Scottish.
south here.
You know, we
yeah.
watch British crime drama, and one time one of the series is in Scotland, and it's like, look, I need to put the
Okay, so
The subtitles on there.
so check this
I
out.
can't do that because I don't read fast enough.
So, yeah.
Like, what did he say? I don't know. Why didn't you read it?
I've never really paid attention to the gender when we look at the different
Oh,
countries.
do we got-
So in Germany, our audience is 60% female.
What?
Fucking whores over there are listening to us.
I don't know about that.
How come I can't find
36% male and 3.4%
Hey, can we get you
non-specified.
a German mail order bride?
one? I'd love a German mail order bride.
Blythe?
I mean, they keep you warm in the winter. They're a husky.
But not all of them.
Oh, they're beautiful. Some of them are.
What about the southern ones? That's what we're talking to.
I don't know what
Yeah.
Southern Germans.
Somebody wants to come give me a holler and
And cuddle?
Cuddle.
Come up and see a beautiful Southern
Your big.
Oregon.
You want them to show them your big deck
I can sit on my
Sit on your deck?
my big deck and smoke
do
cigars
puzzles.
and drink coffee with me in the morning.
just to remind them there'll be a heater on the big deck.
Yeah.
It'd be a heater. That's right. Well, it depends.
Well, would you like to say something to all your German listeners, Bob?
Wie geht's heute?
Yeah, well,
Duten Gotten or
Okay, so that doesn't change. It's our entire freaking audience is 60% women.
really?
Cool.
Thank you, ladies.
Well, thank you, ladies.
Or not. I don't care.
ach du Himmel.
I the Huna.
Gotten Himmel.
Yeah.
I
Holy shit.
was that saying.
And that's
thank
only
you?
on Spotify. We don't have the stats for the other.
Oh yeah, we just don't
Yeah.
know. Oh, look at that.
Thank you, sir.
Got coffee.
No, I'm good. I got to stop this stuff. I'm
You
gonna
gotta
start
stop. That.
jittering.
Yeah, you're gonna be pissing on the massage table.
Yeah, go to sleep.
There's nothing
They don't
worse
like
than
that. They don't like
they
that.
No, I don't.
Yeah.
I don't like that.
That's a
They-
different kind of show, and it usually happens in Thailand.
Yeah.
Or massage, not show.
Oh, I see.
Yeah.
Okay.
Not that I've ever been there.
Anywhere.
Yeah, never been anywhere overseas.
No.
No.
I can check Apple, though. Let me check Apple.
Do that. Yeah.
Yeah.
Find out where the heck
Oh man, I kind of got
you got a kink in your.
I got
Beavis
A
head.
kink in your giddy up?
I got a
hitch in your giddy up.
hitch
Isn't it
in my
hitch in your
giddy
giddy
up.
up?
Yeah.
See, no, that's another. Where
Yeah.
did that come from?
It's got to be something with horses.
I'm going to say it's going to be with a horse.
Something before cars.
Let's find out.
Let's see.
Yeah,
what else? Pretty calm week. Is it a
should
pretty
be
calm
good
week?
along.
Got a good Father's Day? Do you?
I did 4 hours of weeding. Yeah,
I did too.
with my hand.
It seems like.
I didn't have tools.
Oh yeah, that's bullshit.
It's about the size.
You can borrow my weed eater if you ever want
I
to.
don't weed eater here. I just didn't take it down. I was going to be there for one fucking day. Saturday, down. Sunday,
Oh, you were
Then-
down in the.
yeah, to get my
And
documentation.
you can hire somebody to do that shit for you.
I have tried. It has not worked. With they either don't show up or they don't want to take the job because it's only now and then.
Yeah.
It
You can't like.
but I've weed whacked it myself, but I take the equipment down,
Right.
intending to weed whack. Okay, do you know what it's like to be on your hands and
Bob,
knees?
I find it odd
Not
that
just
you
prison.
only that you yeah, no, not personally. I don't do that, but that you don't have more than one weed eater.
I don't have any weed eaters.
Well, you've never owned a weed eater, probably.
I have. I don't know where it's at now. I think I threw it away. But as soon as I hired the yard guy, I'm like, what the fuck? I need this shit. Taking up room in my garage.
Yeah, I figure you'd be a guy with multiple weed eaters.
Who needs more than
I
one
have
weed
plenty
eater?
of tools, and I normally take them with me when I have the intention of using them.
Right.
Because we've got a backyard too that needs weeding, and so I get out there and I do that.
Okay.
Unfortunately, I was not prepared for a short trip, and the way it looked rather badly, and so there was no other choice.
Badly is worse than goodly for those people listening.
Yeah.
What your neighbors do? Do they do anything? Do
Bitch about his lawn.
Actually, that was one of my primary reasons. It's like,
don't they
this
have?
looks
Do
like
they
shit from the other
Do they have a
side.
yard guy, or are they out there doing their own shit?
They have a yard guy. I talked to him. He's booked up and he won't come. He won't do it.
How big is your yard that if they're doing, he's doing theirs, that
next
they
door
can't spend
neighbors, you can't
the
spend
next
10 minutes.
5 minutes walking over the fence and put a gate in between the two fences?
Just down there.
Yeah.
Okay.
Interesting.
Okay, so according to Apple, we have 6 followers on Apple.
We need more.
There has been 11 hours of time listened,
Oh.
and 100% of those listeners are followers. So nobody that's not following us is listening. So thank
Okay.
you.
Thank
6
you,
people.
Apple.
We don't know
people.
where they're from, though.
Apple people.
Do they give you
They don't have enough data,
Data?
I think. I don't know. There's-
Apple people could send us where they're at.
Yeah, you can message, or I don't know what you can do.
Yeah, I don't know what you can do either.
This is the last 60 days. I can't change anything. Podcasts, yeah. So that's about it. Yeah, for Apple and YouTube. I don't even know how to get back there, but it's on.
Okay.
So yeah, we're thriving. With our-
Good. No, we like to thrive.
So if we do math, that we got 47 followers on Spotify and 6 on Apple. That's,
Okay, that's
50,
50.
54.
That's it's good. That's
It's really 53. You guys
I
failed.
know. I'm just going with you.
Hey, we're going to keep that same math when we're doing golf tonight.
Yes. Oh, we're playing the back nine tonight too,
Yeah.
and it doesn't feel like it's gonna get warm today.
No, it should be nice.
It's supposed to be 80.
Oh, I'll do 80 all day long. Absolutely. No, Father's Day was good. You were over at the summer cottage, weren't you?
I came home. Yeah, I had breakfast over there, and at the cabin, and then I ended up leaving about 12:30 or something like that.
Yeah, and you're home by like 2.
I got home. It's a 2-hour ride for me. I can get here in an hour and a half. But
Okay.
if I leave my house and go out Riverbanks, it's a half an hour to get to
Yeah,
the
it's
highway.
crazy.
It's just 20 minutes, a half an hour
Yeah.
to get to the same fucking place
Yeah.
if I come through town.
But it seems like it's longer because you got to come all the way into town and go through town and then down to the freeway and then down and around, and it's right there.
It's
But
the
if you
same-
go the other way, you got to go through Hill and Dale and
Wiggley's.
Little Red Riding Hood's
Yeah.
cabin.
And it's 25 minutes. It doesn't
Yeah.
matter which way I go. So it's a 2-hour trip.
Yeah, I just
Hey, that's better than the 3-hour tour that Gilligan was on.
Yes, that's true. Yeah.
yeah, they should have had kids.
3-hour tour.
But no, weed eating on, I think Sunday was weed eating day and pool
I
cleaning.
made some
and-
frickin' stir fry on my Blackstone.
Did you really?
It was really good.
I made hamburgers on my.
I did healthy stir fry.
Really?
I'm back on my no grains or processed food
Okay.
kick, so I did a stir fry.
I'm trying to. Actually, I'm maintaining pretty good.
Yeah, I
Pretty-
did
Pretty happy with
chicken and shrimp and a bunch of vegetables, and I made my own sauce out of different stuff that's not
stuff that's in the house.
Just
Probably
stuff
a
that's in the house.
Hawaiian type
No.
things. Did you cook enough for the roommate?
Yeah, I can't cook small amounts,
Okay.
so
So there's plenty.
It's fucking near impossible.
yeah,
Yeah.
it's no point in it.
So
Well, first
what
off,
that-
I don't want to cook every day.
What vegetables did you use?
I used so I took a yellow and a red bell pepper and thin sliced them. I did what's that thing? The green cauliflower, broccoli. I don't know why I can remember cauliflower, but not broccoli. When I
do
hate
the same thing.
cauliflower, I hate
do
cauliflower.
the same thing. I got broccoli in the refrigerator, and I'll tell Rhonda, hey, there's cauliflower in the refrigerator. She goes, there ain't no fucking cauliflower.
The green one. It's green cousin.
I mean the broccoli.
Yeah. Then I took a zucchini and a yellow squash, and I
yellow crookneck.
Yeah, I spiralized it, so it was like
Wow.
it came out like noodles.
You're like Bobby Flay shit.
I'm way better than Bobby Flay. He can suck it. I even took pictures.
Well, of course you did.
I take pictures of everything. I even took pictures of the homeless lady that was setting up a tent next to our dumpster and sent it to my good friend Jason and said, "Hey, can you move her along?"
Yeah,
because that's what he does.
They probably won't.
And he's like, yeah, absolutely.
Okay.
Oh, and I did onions and carrots. I shredded them too.
No bean shoots or peas,
like sprouts or anything like that.
Yeah.
No, I didn't. I did
Well, that would be a normal stir fry.
chicken, and
You don't
shrimp.
normally add to make it unhealthy.
Well, it's the sugars and stuff like that would go into sauce. That it would be. So I use coconut aminos and
No rice.
no rice, no grains.
Okay, no
grains at
rice.
all.
All right. Yeah.
But yeah, there's the end result right there.
Oh wow, that looks
It came out so
delicious.
good,
minus
and-
all the vegetables in there I don't like.
Son of a bitch.
Yeah, and it was really good. So I had to, and I went to grocery. You know, everybody tells me, I got this from Grocery Outlet, and I always forget about Grocery Outlet.
I do too.
So that's actually where I was going when you saw me on Sunday or Saturday.
Oh,
I was
okay.
going to grab shit for that.
Is it pretty good there?
Yeah, and I mean, because I had been in there once or twice, but I don't think about it because it's
I
way
don't
over.
either.
I'm never over there.
Yeah, I don't go to Walmart.
But they've got good quality stuff for pretty cheap. The only thing is, it may not be there the next time.
Right,
So
right.
you may be like, it's one of those things of like, they get a shipment of stuff.
I
and
heard
it's-
their cheese selection is phenomenal.
I didn't look at cheese.
Oh, you should
I already
look at-
had cheese.
Well, no, they have probably the best cheese
Really?
selection in the valley.
Really?
I mean, and wine. I mean, don't drink a lot of wine anymore, but
no, so I went there and I got the stuff I needed, and
is it like scratch and dent or is
no,
it
I don't think so. Everything's good.
like the can of beans that expired like 3 years ago?
No, I had what you call it.
Can of beans can be 10 years old and still good.
But I got a 2 pound
can be.
a 2 pound bag of shrimp that's peeled and cleaned and deveined and all that for like $11.
Wow, that's pretty cheap.
Yeah, and the chicken too, the chicken thighs.
Were they like 4 to 1s or do you know how that works? Right?
They're like that big.
yeah, they're probably like 8 to 1.
8 to 1.
I don't know.
So when they say 8 to 1, 4 to 1, 12 to 1, 1 to 1, if you find a 1 to 1,
Well, it's supposed
watch
to
out.
be- it's spo-
that
well-
many
Lobster.
pieces to a pound.
Well, yeah, that's right.
If it's 1 to 1, it's one of those great big motherfuckers that comes from Asia.
yeah.
Lobster.
It's called a lobster, yeah.
Called a lobster, yeah.
But yeah, so I mean, they're about that big.
Oh, yeah. Those are 8 to 1s.
Yeah. So
No, I love it.
yeah, that was it. That's all I did.
Yeah, Rhonda was down in Sacramento for the weekend at the family
Yeah, how'd
reunion.
that go?
Oh yeah, yeah.
Yeah, I saw Uncle Terry, and
Yeah.
Uncle Terry did a fantastic job with putting the family reunion together. And
Good for him.
so
He's a
my-
fucking character.
Yeah, he is.
I love him to pieces.
So my father-in-law
Give the phone
is
to
the
Winnie.
oldest of 9 children,
Oh wow.
and I think there's 7. I think
That's
two.
a tribe.
Yeah, 2 have passed, maybe 1.
That's farmhands right there.
and
That's right.
he's 83. He'll be.
They're not Mormon or nothing.
No, they're Asian.
Asians have yeah.
But
That's a different race
and
than
it's
Mormon.
different. Same mother. All of them have the same mother.
Different fathers.
Different. No, I think there's only like 2. My father-in-law.
Well, that would
never
still be
met
different.
Right. It's different.
Yeah.
I know my father-in-law never met his father, so I think. Yeah, there's the Hiranakas, and then there's the Louis, and the Louis is the.
Did I say it twice?
No, it's not Hiranaka Louis. It's
No, it's Louis.
That's not Louis.
Louis. That's a song.
But yeah, so they.
Oh, baby, we got to
So they got two different family names, and I think there's only a couple Hiranakas, and then there's some Louis involved.
a handful of Louis.
Handful of Louis.
I only know one of them.
Yeah, no, they're all great people.
Crazy
They're all
bastard.
super. But no, they had a good time. They had it. Uncle Terry had it catered by.
Is it sushi or something?
Yeah, sushi. Yeah,
of course it is.
Yeah. It just happened to be that way. And my brother-in-law flew in from Texas and attended, and Rhonda drove Dad down on Thursday, and they hung out and had a good time, and then she was home by 6:30.
Sunday.
And I got
Sunday
a
night.
question about that kind of stuff.
Okay.
How you guys, Roy especially, just totally stereotyped the Asians about how they were going to have sushi with that. Of course they did comment. But just for those listening, it was actually me, but how I turned it around. So because you guys can't see shit. So.
Gaslighting, didn't it?
Yeah, no shit. Did that say Gillig on the front of that?
But there was a what you call it back, and I don't know if it was said shrub or Obama's term that they had. I think it was the king of fucking India or some shit, whatever they call him, prime minister or head dude in India, the head dot came over, and there was a big thing about how the White House chef had to learn how to cook Indian food.
Okay.
For them to come over. My brain immediately goes to
have a hamburger.
Well, if I'm going to going to India, I don't want to eat a fucking McDonald's burger or something I can get over here. I want some different shit. I want to try their food.
You should try some barbecue or something.
Yeah, I'm like, why would you feed them their food that you're probably not going to do as good as their grandma does?
Right.
Yeah, probably
right.
not.
And I don't remember any more of the story than that. Maybe.
I was up in Canada one time, and we had this. There was
what's their food?
An Indian sous chef.
It's probably British stuff. Boiled meat.
Boiled meat, yeah, moose.
Moose.
And they.
And back bacon.
The woman I was with wanted. She wanted chai made from scratch.
Chai.
Tea.
It's like fancy, spicy, some kind of spiced tea. Kind of.
It's sweet and it's not hot spice.
Yes.
Okay.
So this guy made it for us.
And it was good?
Yeah.
Yeah?
It was excellent. He made it from
I've seen it
scratch.
on the menu. I don't think I've ever really indulged myself.
A lot of the chai just comes kind of like hot chocolate. You just
what is
dump
the
it
chai?
It's tea.
Is it like a leafy?
But it's like a sweet kind of aromatic.
I mean, you can go to the Dutch Brothers and get you a chai tea.
They have chai there, yeah.
Yeah, it's not the same though, obviously, because it comes out of a can or a container of some sort. But
so in America, chai has become known as the flavor of tea with predominantly cinnamon or cardamom notes. But in India,
different.
Red Dot India, not Arrow India.
Right.
Almost everywhere you go, in trains, on streets, in sari shops, you will see people gulping down the sweet, spicy, milky. Sorry, S-A-R-I, not sorry. Like I'm sorry.
Sorry is it's a dress.
They will.
It's
people gulping down the sweet, spicy, milky beverage.
Mm-hmm. Okay, yeah, and they or is that the coffee they put in those little pots and they boil it?
No, that's
Turkish coffee.
But good. In America,
they did the same thing in Vietnam.
Chai is just a thing for like yuppies to drink. Okay. But in India, chai is not a flavor of tea; it is tea.
Yeah.
Chai literally translates to tea.
Yeah.
So you used an extra letter to say the same fucking word.
Tea.
T-E-A.
Right.
They're using C-H-A-I. Why you put a fourth letter on there? Why not just say?
Oh, so it's chi.
Chai. C-H-A-I.
Fucking white.
I'm glad you got that one.
So us dumb fat Americans are basically saying when we say chai tea, we're saying TT.
TT.
Well, TT.
It's like koala
I like
bear.
TTs.
What we think of in America's highly special herbs is simply standard way of prepping tea.
Ass over TTs.
Ass over TTs. Something that you'll learn every day.
Yeah, so we can blame the
Sometimes Bob podcast.
The British East India Company back in the day was driving with tea from Assam, India, became one of its largest commodities. Tea consumption in India grew, and eventually Indians took the British preparation of tea black with milk and sugar and put their own spin on it with the addition of spices as ginger, cinnamon, and cloves. And then they fed it to their cows. I do not know if they fed him to her. Just full disclosure.
That was an add-on, folks.
Yeah.
A definite maybe.
Because
mine. I know.
Mine.
Because I can't.
That's German.
You never carry that.
I rarely do.
So is mine? You got Bob. You're the only. Roy, you speak a little bit of German. Is mine German for not yours?
Paid.
What?
No, mine is paid. It belongs to me.
Cool. Which is the same as not yours.
Yes.
I wasn't paying attention to what the hell you guys were.
Just what the definition of the English term for or mine in German is like not yours, but in angry, not yours. That's mine.
Mine.
No, we just speak angry.
German's just an angry language.
Yeah, so when you do get that mail-order bride from Germany, she's going to sound like she's yelling at you, but she's really not.
I know that.
Okay,
I grew up.
Not if her mouth's full, she's not.
Yeah, I grew up in that sort of thing, and so yeah, I'm used to
Yeah,
that.
well, I've
I've
often talked about my sister-in-law, and she sounded like she was fucking pissed all the time.
Well, she was.
Well, yeah, there is that.
Had nothing to do with that ethnicity.
no.
No, it didn't.
She was just very cunty.
Well, in Australia,
very-
that's a compliment.
In Australia. Yes. Well, is it?
Well, I
It's
think
a-
it is.
But the women here don't like that word at
No,
all. I mean,
no.
Some of them do.
Really?
Have you been out in society?
I
not
try
much.
not to.
No.
Oh, yeah. Okay.
scary.
We're back to that
Yeah,
story
I know,
again.
yeah,
Like,
we're-
no, we fucking hate people.
We
No.
don't want to be outside these four walls.
Yes, I'm not prejudiced. I hate everybody.
What gets me is like the British too. They're like, yeah, wanker. I'm like, that's not a negative. So why if I want to
Yeah,
fucking
you're a
wank it?
wanker.
You're a wanker. So what if I want to wank it? It's mine.
Yeah, but there it's a term. Here it's like, oh,
Yeah, you're a wanker.
yeah.
Or quit being a wanker, which means quit being a dick.
Or give me a fag.
Well, speaking of which, I better light one up.
Better light one up.
Well, it's not one.
Yeah.
It's kind of like one.
Well,
It is technically.
It's a cigar.
I know what's the definition of fag.
cigarette.
Yeah, I know, but is it a cigarette or is it something you smoke, or does it have to be a cigarette?
I don't know.
Roy, you can.
There you go.
I want you to Google what is a fag. I don't want to put that on my Google thing and see what kind of ads come up on my thing.
The fucking fairy.
Well, that's something different.
I gotta pee and get more coffee.
Okay, well, good. You got a whole pot to drink. And I'm proud of you for doing that. I know Dan's been. I've been looking over at Dan over there in the Irish Mobster with his not drinking his. What are you drinking over there?
Is it a chai tea?
Cold brew.
It's not water. Well, there's water in it.
There's water.
British fag.
Ish. Water-ish. I bet that looks like a cup of laxative is what it does. Yeah, most time if you need to have a colonoscopy, drink a big old cup of cold brew.
That's the problem. I drink too much of it, so I don't actually have that problem. But I drink milk.
Oh, you're done. Oh, so you're lactose intolerant.
I am, but I love chocolate.
Oh well, God, I have not had chocolate milk since the last time you bought me chocolate milk.
Friday then.
Oh, yeah. Donut Friday.
Donut Friday.
Oh, man.
Donut Friday with chocolate milk.
Oh God.
I won't be here.
Where are you gonna be?
I'm going to the coast Thursday morning, so somebody's going to have to do my logistics.
What the? I can't.
That's why I keep talking to you. I tell you these.
Well, you
things.
might have to do logistics tomorrow then. Is that possible?
I
What do you got
don't know.
going on tomorrow?
I don't know.
I don't know. I just
fag
don't
or
doubt
fag may, refers to a cigarette in British or Australian slang.
Okay.
Fagging is a hierarchical servitude in British public schools, and a faggot is a pejorative term for homosexual.
Okay. Well, yeah, but
There you go.
I mean, faggot is the slang term for faggot, but a fag is actually means a true thing, versus they ruined it with the word faggot.
I could do it tomorrow afternoon.
Okay. I mean, yeah, we got some product. I mean, if you're available.
Yeah. Let me put it down. There we go.
Okay, it's on
So
the schedule.
yeah, Debbie's coming down
Jesus Christ.
Wednesday
you just-
night. We're going Thursday morning. Come back Friday
Come back Friday. Where?
from the coast.
You're going to go Thursday and then come back Friday,
Going down Thursday morning.
right?
Go down to the coast.
Yeah.
At the cabin.
Okay.
Spend the night
Okay.
and come back Friday. Because she's got to go back home. It's a long, involved process.
Okay. I'm like, I have so many questions, but I'm sure there's a reason for
Is
it.
there is there a bus that runs that way?
Yeah, there is actually.
Is there
Flex
It's,
bus?
the Flex bus, the green thing?
It's called Point. It goes.
Oh, I've seen that. Yeah,
It goes. I think from Klamath Falls.
I didn't know it traveled that far.
Goes,
Wow.
It goes all the way to Klamath Falls. Goes from Brookings, Crescent City,
No shit.
CJ,
Really?
Grants Pass, Medford.
What's it cost to get on that thing?
I have no idea.
Is it a government thing or is it
I think it's a
private?
private thing.
Oh,
So it's like an offshoot of Greyhound.
yeah. Every now and then, every
Instead
now
of-
and then you see a
When
Greyhound.
I came back yesterday, I ran into, but passed these two great green Flex buses.
Yeah, I've seen those. I've been seeing those all over the place.
And I
Don't remember
this.
Is the Flex bus kind of like a trust fund hippie type bus?
No,
system?
no,
I think-
because they stopped at Weed, where I was also stopped.
Stopped at or for?
No,
Okay, just curious.
at the pilot, and a whole bunch of folks just came out of it. So it's like a regular bus with seats and stuff. Not the
Interesting.
old-
I didn't know that was.
Oh,
I didn't.
Point's big. It's got Northwest Portland to Astoria. It'll do Astoria,
Yeah, I'm not
Warrington,
up there, I don't
Gerhardt,
care.
Seaside, Cannon Beach, LC, Hillsborough, Beaverton, and Portland.
So it's kind of like the new Greyhound then,
Yeah.
or the old Greyhound.
Yeah.
Oh, I was watching.
Greyhound, yeah.
So Sunday night.
It
I
connects
think-
to Amtrak, basically, is what it does.
Oh.
Why it goes to Klamath Falls.
Okay, interesting.
Cascades, Portland to Eugene. Bend to Ontario. My God. That'd be a boring pass. Southwest is Klamath Falls to Brookings. Brookings, Smith River, Crescent City, Hyuchi.
How much? How much does it say?
I will find that out.
That'd be. I mean, I'm not going to get on those buses, but
It operates every day, including holidays.
okay. Oh, tomorrow's a holiday.
It is.
Yeah, Juneteenth.
Juneteenth is tomorrow,
Yeah, it is. Tickets.
and there's not a holiday here, but
Grants Pass.
we'll be here.
Yeah. I don't know what they do for that.
Shut down the government.
Do they?
Yeah.
The banks are closed tomorrow.
And
Really? Did not know
now
that.
Juneteenth. Yeah. That's,
Good thing I don't go to banks anyways.
yeah. Nothing can happen anyway. So
What if that means my unemployment check won't be in there?
probably.
Oh well.
No. They should pay you before the holiday, so that should be today.
No, because they process Monday night and it takes 2 days to get in.
Oh yeah. You're not going
I gotta wait till Thursday to,
I
to
can
not
float you
spend
like
it.
$5 if you need to.
No, I'm good. I think
Okay.
I'm not drinking anymore, so I'm saving a shit ton. Actually,
Yeah, you probably gave yourself a raise.
yeah, big time. But I found though that sober Mike, that's sort of pseudo getting into photography stuff, is spending almost as much as drunk Mike was.
Right.
So
Okay, so you found a new reason.
a new shiny object.
Adult fares range from $3 to $52, depending upon where you're going.
What's the $3 fare get you? Just like from here to Rogue River? I mean,
Maybe from north end of
The
town
town
to
to
south
s-
out. the
to get you to
south end.
Walmart?
Yeah. Get you to the bridge from from McDonald's.
from the Chamber of Commerce there.
Yeah. Yes, is Terry back? Speaking of Chamber of Commerce.
He's I don't know
know
if he's
that-
back today or because I'm meeting with him tomorrow.
Okay.
So he will be back at least tomorrow. I don't know if he's back yet.
All right. Good. I think he's probably
Yeah,
looking
because he
for
starts his
forever
job on
home.
the 24th.
He probably bought a house when he's in Pensacola.
Could be.
Might have, yeah.
Well, his son bought a Harley, so
Yeah,
Yeah, I saw that.
which is odd.
yeah. I don't see him being a Harley guy.
He's
He's also 8 foot tall.
Yeah, he's like
He
6
looked-
foot. Well, if you want to call it a Harley, it was a Sportster or something, wasn't it?
Probably. It's a good beginner one.
Yeah, well, good for him. I mean, everybody's got to learn to do something.
It just looked really tiny with him riding.
Yeah, being 8 feet tall.
Being 8 foot
that
tall and 100 pounds.
So, Dan, you're saying you never rode a Sportster? I have never rode a Sportster either.
Neither have I.
would have it.
I've never had no desire to, yeah, because yeah, we're just gonna leave it at that. But congratulations.
You need to want to dress like a girl.
So we could hop on the bus, and actually, you could do that if you had something over there. You could like take something there and leave it, and then hop on the bus and take the bus ride back. I bet there would be interesting people.
You meet some friends.
Yeah.
You know that society that we hate so much?
they're
they are. There they
they're
are.
on the bus.
Update on, it's not called FlexBus, it's called FlixBus, Flix.
Yes, yes.
Flicks.
And FlixBus.
So they shoot porn on there.
No, they in 2021 they purchased Greyhound.
Oh,
So,
but I still see Greyhound buses.
well, they haven't painted them yet.
Oh, they didn't have enough money to paint the buses after they bought them.
I like the one that says Geo on it, which is prisoners inside.
Yes.
Black
So they're all over the U.S.
There was there used to be a big thing for travel on buses. Mm-hmm. You know, Greyhound, and then
'Cause it was cheap.
Roadway. No, is that not
Yeah,
Roadway?
yeah, Roadway.
Roadway was the red one.
We were
I
watching.
thought that was a shitty hotel chain.
Yeah, it was. Sunday night, when after Rhonda got home and after I cooked dinner and everything on Father's Day, because that's what dads do.
Sure, they barbecue.
They barbecue.
That's
I
cook.
flipping through the channels, and Shawshank Redemption was on.
Nice.
Oh,
That's
and
a good movie.
so we watched, and so we're sitting there, and Rhonda goes, "Well, you want to watch this or turn on the Netflix?" And I go, "I don't care." I'll watch this.
That's
I'll
a
watch.
typical father thing.
Yeah, it's like
I don't care.
I don't care because I'm not. It's just whatever. I'll watch whatever's on the TV unless it's something she watches some weird shit that I don't want.
So
wanna
have you
watch.
found that throughout your life of family dynamics that pretty much every holiday is for the wife and kids?
Yes.
Even though Father's Day is Father's Day, you really have no decision on what's going on.
I did not see any women out there weed eating or pulling weeds.
No, and realistically, what do you want to do today? Absolutely nothing.
Yeah.
Don't talk to me. Don't fucking do this.
Yeah.
Don't do that.
One year, I'm such a dick. So
Yes, you are.
We'll agree.
the kids were. Bam,
Oh,
there
that
it is.
was a
wrong
premature
one.
bam.
That
Sorry,
was a
my bad.
You're prematuring.
It happens sometimes.
You jack bamming.
Jack handle. What?
But my thought
I
is,
had a tree.
All right, you hadn't finished, then I'll tell my thing.
Yeah, so the kids were probably in middle school, early high school, and there was a tree in my driveway, and it was leaning onto the driveway. I'm like, oh,
Is this a George Washington story?
no.
Oh, okay.
So I decided, being who I am, I got up early in the morning. I got the saw out, and I fucking cut this tree down. It was not a small tree. It probably had easy 2 cord of wood in it.
Oh,
Oh yeah, it was a big tree, and I fell it
Across the driveway.
across the driveway, and everything. And I walked into the house, and I grabbed all the kids. I go, "Hey, it's Father's Day. We're gonna cut up wood and split wood and stack wood. That's what we're gonna do on Father's Day." They were so pissed. They were expecting Dad's gonna barbecue, and we're gonna go to the family fun center.
Well, Dad
no,
did barbecue, didn't he?
I don't remember. I remember
while they
them-
cut wood.
I
That's what I mean.
I just remember they're bitching and moaning about that tree was in the driveway.
We just leave it there and you can't get out.
Yeah, it was great. It's like,
How old were they then?
oh God, they probably
12, 13.
Marcy was probably, I don't know, 13, 14 years
Okay, so old enough to work a saw.
Or they're old
Or
enough
an axe,
to old
or-
enough to carry something.
Carry
Joshua
something.
was probably the youngest at the time.
Work a.
And I think
still
Joe,
is.
I think Joe might have been in
He
college.
hasn't passed nobody up, has he?
Yeah, Joseph might have been in college at the time, but yeah, it
Lucky
was-
bastard.
Yeah, but no, that was a memorable Father's Day.
I'm going to go piss them all off.
Yeah. Hey, there's a reason why I'm dad, and you're welcome. To all my kids, you're welcome that your father's so great.
Yeah.
Because you learn values and you learn things.
Exactly.
And you learn how to be productive parts of society.
And to get out of stuff.
And you're welcome.
So point is an ODOT thing.
Point? It's an ODOT thing?
They connect to Amtrak.
It's not operated by Amtrak or Greyhound, but we
No.
work with both companies to sell our tickets to provide passengers options. So yeah,
Flixbus is actually a German company.
Flips.
they're
All over
taking
the-
over everything.
Yeah, over the world. Wir haben alles.
Guten Tag. So, I don't even know if that's a word.
No, it's
that's all
not.
I know.
No, good and tight is not a good. Not
Guten Titan.
It's not German.
That's the great girl you want. It's a Guten Titan.
good and tight. Schlafgut, that kind of thing.
Oh, good. Speaking of your German counterpart that you speak the language with, how's Tommy doing?
Tommy's fine. There's apparently there's a bunch of smoke down there because there's a fire in Healdsburg, and he's not far from it. But they're having to blow the house out all.
Oh, that good smoke then.
Kind of like what we get here.
Boy, I don't know if we're going to get that this year. It seems like it's an off year.
Was that it?
It doesn't feel like we've had in the last 5 years.
I believe you're going to see smoke between now and Labor
Yeah, I mean we will, but I don't. It just doesn't. I just don't feel we're going to have a bad fire year.
I hope not.
Day.
Yeah.
I mean, we're not.
Well,
open
2
for
years
it.
ago we had the one coming up the canyon.
We've had some
It
really
has done
bad
some
for the last 5
old-
years. We've had some.
Have you been down to the coast in the last year?
I haven't been to the southern coast.
It's been a while.
It's a muck and fed. I mean, it looks completely different. You can actually see the mountains.
Yeah, I don't like that.
All those fucking trees are gone.
Yeah, I think we were.
Are they gone, or are they just burnt and lay over and
They're
rotting
stick-
away?
They're sticks.
Yeah.
Yeah.
For some reason we were
they
there
did a
back
lot of
in
logging,
March or
and
something.
a lot of that stuff's gone. Now it's cut up for firewood. Stuff,
Okay.
But, no, you drive down some of these turns and you go, oh, shit.
Yeah, shit.
Never saw that mountain before. And
Well, trees fucking get in the way.
they do.
You know,
Kind of like people.
Yeah.
worse than people because they drop shit in your lawn and you got to pick it up.
True that. Them.
People drop shit in your lawn. Let their
People
dog-
don't come on my lawn. I don't let people on my
Yeah,
lawn.
they walk by my. I don't have a front lawn.
Well, you're at the hill.
You
so-
have a.
I have a
an
front
ink-
hill,
Yeah.
and I have a nice place for them to sit, and for them to leave their shit on my retaining wall.
Okay, so it's the same thing as leaving it on your lawn.
They're just leaving.
So you need one of them pepper ball paintball guns
you know, sometimes
that you sit up on the top of the hill in the nighttime and just.
It doesn't sound
Click
legal.
away.
It sounds like fun.
Yeah.
if
yeah,
if
you're
I
right.
had if I had better water, I would probably just set up sprinklers.
They would steal them.
To come on.
Oh no, they'd have to climb way up the side. of the
Oh,
hill.
so we shoot down at them.
yeah, I'd just turn them on.
Get a lawn chair. Just get a lawn chair, a cooler full of beer, and a fucking
Yeah, what are
Thing.
those guns? The water guns.
Yeah,
super soaker thing.
Yeah.
it's funny the mass migrations between the parks. So,
Yeah.
have we looked up when we're supposed to hear our Supreme
It's supposed
Court?
to be real. I thought it was the 20th.
Yeah,
For what?
The thing about the
20
injunction
so
for the
Friday.
Oh, that.
That's today's the 18th, so no,
Yeah,
that's on Thursday.
Thursday. Thursday's the day. Interesting. Yeah. Well, I wonder what
Wonder what Mrs. Alioto
Alito.
Alito.
thinks.
Well, why would we ask her?
Because she runs her husband, and so therefore you got to find out
what
what
women
she
don't
wants.
you know that doesn't run her husband?
Well, Drew, what's his face? The $4 million motorhome he has. What the hell?
Clarence Thomas?
Yeah, Thomas. That's
Well, he's been at it for a while, so he's been saving up.
yeah.
Alito's the one that the wife hung
Hung the
the
flag.
flag upside down.
Yeah.
Well, apparently their land was under siege.
Under sea?
Under siege.
Because global warming.
Global warming, yes.
They were under sea. Their flag was above water. Apparently.
Barely.
Barely.
Yeah, I mean, sometimes people just do stupid shit.
Oh, lots of times people do stupid
Lots of
shit.
times.
Again, back to our we hate people and society.
No, we love people. We just don't like who they are.
Oh, is that it?
I think that's about the most political correctness that you
Nailed that
Okay,
right now.
according to johnsonvgrantspass.com, the June 30th is the end of the court term. A decision will be made by this date. By this date.
Oh, June 30th.
That's the deadline. So somewhere, anytime, I guess, between now and then.
Okay.
Well, that way Thomas can go take his motor home and
Yeah, because he's busy for July. You know, he's got. a
So,
trip.
so you're mad because he's got a motorhome?
yeah,
No,
because he
but it
didn't
was
buy
given to him
By?
by someone
Harlan
who wanted
Crow.
to influence the Supreme Court.
Do you honestly
By
really
who?
think that?
Who gave it
Yes,
to
I
him?
do.
I've not heard.
Really?
Who gave it to him?
There's
Harlan Crow.
So that's
Who's that?
quid pro
Yeah,
quo.
Crow.
Huh?
Is that a quid pro quo?
Yeah.
Is that Russell Crowe's cousin?
Yes. Yes.
So I mean, I don't know. I'm
what
just
are-
asking
who-
the questions.
I don't know who he is. Is what?
Harlan Crow
I-
is a billionaire from Texas.
I believe there are some donors to Thomas's Easier Life that had pending, through their corporations and their
Right.
various
Pending
fingers.
decisions.
Yeah.
Yeah, they had something before the Supreme Court.
Really?
Yeah. There's what was it?
Do you think they're
I-
that
I-
stupid to do it?
Yes.
Yes.
we could do
Yeah,
it.
Have you
Get
looked
away with it.
outside?
Have you looked at every politician there is ever in the world?
I'm not saying he's unique.
So, which brings me, I don't know what a Supreme Court judge makes. I can't
About
imagine.
$300,000 a year.
About 300,000.
But that's for every year,
yeah, every year forever.
for until they die.
But when a senator or a congressman go into office, they typically are not wealthy people. I mean, there's some that are
Okay.
self-made.
Well, one of the things they're not allowed to take more than $50 in a gift
Okay.
Without
So-
recording it.
without recording it.
Okay.
So, like, I couldn't do the same thing when I was working for the government.
Right.
I couldn't take anything
Sure.
more than $50. So this guy would come in with cards. Here's Dutch Brothers.
$49.95.
$49.95.
$100. I said I can't do that.
Yeah.
And he took them off, and he got pissed off. And I said,
Yeah,
there's nothing I can do.
Right. Not my rules.
It's not like
Yeah.
I'm refusing
But-
free
but-
shit.
But now
But please
they're
explain.
They're not supposed to take anything over $50 without declaring it.
Or value of.
Value of.
Except if you're in the Supreme Court. They don't
Yeah.
have that.
No, no. Or Senate, or the Senate.
No.
No.
There's no ethics thing for the Supreme Court, which is a problem.
It is a problem. I agree with it.
Fucking should
I did not know that. That's a huge problem. But I have a problem with a politician going into office, getting to be elected, and then all of a sudden they leave.
You know why?
multi-millionaires. And it's not because of insider trading. It's
That's part of it.
Well, part of it is.
well, there's
Part of
I
it.
mean,
They become better
They
than Warren Buffett as soon as they enter the frickin'
Yeah.
halls of
You write a
of
book,
justice.
you get $1 million for that. You write another book.
Tours. You can go on tours and do speeches,
Speech tours, yeah.
and they can pay you whatever they want.
Yeah, that goes.
But I agree with you. It bothers the shit out of me.
yeah,
That's
public
why.
servant.
Well, and you look at back in the day when our I would say forefathers, but there was more than 4 of them, I think.
Yeah, 8 fathers
There was 8 fathers. When they set up the whole
or foreskin.
system of what this was supposed to be, was that first off, it was not a career choice,
Correct.
and to get into office, to even be considered for it, you had to have a way of sustaining yourself afterwards. They didn't want you being done with profits and were like, oh, you had to be. I mean, all of them were farmers or blacksmiths or whatever it is
That's
back then.
why representatives are 2 years. That was your
Yeah, yeah.
You
that
go
was your
donate time.
civic duty.
Yeah, and then you're gone.
Yeah.
Yeah, but now they're leaving.
Now they run constantly.
right, and they're way wealthier when they leave office.
Yeah.
And that wealth is power. I don't give a
and-
shit which way you
And you
angle
can't
it.
tell me that somebody at that, and not, I'm going to say that at level for everybody, but somebody who is supposedly of that stature and that cognitive abilities and ability to get things done would make shit ton more money in the private sector as a CEO or CFO or something like
Yeah,
that of a
but they're not gonna
corporation.
do that.
But yet you are going to work for $150,000 a year, but yet make $4 billion a year or whatever
Yeah.
it may be. And I don't care what side of the aisle you're on. You're fucking everybody's doing it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's
Well,
that's why you're still there. That's why.
Term limit. I'm a big fan of.
Yeah, absolutely.
yeah.
Term limit.
And I also don't. Representatives 2 years is stupid.
See, that's crazy that
4
like,
years.
Because all you're doing is campaigning.
Yeah.
That's all they're doing.
Exactly. A president can be president for 4 years and then run again, and you got 8 years to be president. Don't matter which 4 you take.
Yeah.
But then that's it. You're done.
Yeah.
But a lot of presidents come in that were senators, congressmen, or whatever. Senators.
Well, they start at the county seat over
yeah,
here.
yeah. They're an alderman in whatever, or they're a city councilman that I want to be mayor, and now I want to be a county commissioner, and now I want to
A politician,
run for.
a politician should not be a career.
No, it should be Joe Smuckatelli off the street and go do 2 years of good service and move on.
Yeah.
All right. Oh, you got to go get.
I'm outta here. I
gotta
gotta
go
go
take
get
care of.
Warren, we're an hour and 36 minutes, so we should probably think about wrapping up.
Yeah,
anyway.
I
so,
think.
Yeah,
You
so
want to
good.
say Guten Titan?
Ladies, send me your stuff.
Yeah, send me your stuff. No, I think that we'll continue this on another
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 where
episode,
we
like
wrap up
episode 24, maybe.
Yeah, 23. We're
I
wrapping
forgot.
up now.
Last
so.
week was episode 22, and I wanted to say we were deuces.
Was it 21 or 22 left?
22 was last week.
Yeah,
Okay,
double
so
deuces last week.
And tell JJ it is up. It was up
Okay, I'll let
at
him
4
know.
a.m. this morning.
Oh, fantastic.
I started it uploading last night, and then I went to sleep at 7:30.
Right. You were watching Reno 911
We don't
or
know
something.
Brooklyn 911 or
911.
99 or whatever. So anyway, so that's
Porn.
it for today.
All right. Have a good one.
Bam.